25 years ago in September of this year, Don Landis told me about a gentleman by the name of Wilbur Ronk. And he said, Frank, you wouldn't believe the fire and the fervor this guy has to build a new church up in the Genoa Township area. Little did I know that God would allow me to become the pastor of Genoa Baptist Church in 1989. 25 years have gone by so fast. The growth that we've had is with no small part due to God using Wilbur and Shirley Ronk as not only builders structurally, but spiritual encouragers of this pastor and this ministry. Over the next few minutes, you're going to see an overview, a very slight overview, of people that just want to say, Wilbur, thank you, we appreciate you, as we prepare to name you Man of the Year 2014 at Genoa Baptist Church.
I've known Wilbur most of my life. I met Wilbur when I was probably about 10 years old.
I met Wilbur about 15 years ago on a project, and he shook my hand, and my hand still right now hurts based on him shaking my hand. It's called the grandpa syndrome because your grandpa, their hands, I don't know what it is, but he's super strong.
We moved to Westerville, and then we lived in Wayne Booth's grandfather's house. We lived there for 6 months, and then we moved out and we moved into the Ramelsberg's house, and we was going to First Baptist. Something just told us to leave. Wilbur said it was just like God telling me to leave, and I didn't know what he had in store for me. And then we started looking for a church up in this area. And I never will forget, we was coming down 3C, and there was a little sign stuck up in a field, and it said for sale. And Wilbur says, I'm gonna call that number, write it down. I said, my goodness, that's over in the brush, it won't do any good. So he took the number home, and he called the number. God answered our prayer, and we got the land, and we started the church. He started in a little long metal building.
I should have known at that time that once we went into building a building for this church in the future, that it would include all of us in the family working on the church, including some of the family-in-laws.
See, I helped put the foundations in on the slab, helped the siding on the building. Not at the time, not even knowing I was going to have the privilege of joining this wonderful family by marrying his daughter, and he becoming the best father-in-law I can imagine.
One thing I remember is not only my dad, but my mom, together as a team. They would, teach Sunday. She would teach Sunday school. He would work on the building. She would work on the building. And we all worked on the building.
I never dreamed that I was going to be married to a man that when he was almost 80, still buying land and building buildings. I have tried and tried to get him to slow down. I got him to stay home 2 weeks one time and say, Wilbur, retire. You can sit here and watch Spin the Wheel with me, and we can really enjoy ourselves. I thought I really had him staying with me. It wasn't long. He says, what do you want me to do, sit here and die? And he got up and left.
My name is Pat Teaberry, and I'm honored to be a congressman here from Central Ohio. And I got to tell you, Wilbur, I understand it was your vision that created Genoa, and your vision that created what is now the Genoa Christian Academy, where my daughters have had the good fortune to attend preschool and be really blessed to learn a whole lot, not just about what it's like to be a kid, but what it's like to be a kid in a godly setting. And they have been really, really excited to be part of that. And if it wasn't for you, this all wouldn't have happened. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you have had this vision, that your vision has made a reality for hundreds and hundreds of kids throughout not just Genoa Township in Delaware County, but from throughout Central Ohio. You've made an enormous difference in people's lives. God bless you.
Wilbur, I want to tell you one thing. I love you. You're an awesome man of God. You have really expanded the kingdom of God with your heart.
Wilbur, you are
the Man of the Year
You are the man of the year.
You are the man of the year.
The man of the year.
Dad, you are the man of the year.
Wilbur, you are the man of the year. And you are a hard worker, and I would not have anybody else but you.